Oh, it's broken. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
This is Douglas Becker with Follow Maritime Institute. To help support the discovery of we're best to help give the platform to the teachers to speak about their system and share their knowledge. So here today we're talking to Prem Nath. Prem Nath is the head of Deva Vidya Gurukulam, a school resident, and also visitors can visit for a short time for short retreats. Residents can also live there and study for long term in a traditional style of teaching Siddha medicine. Siddha medicine is one of the most ancient known medical systems, perhaps the most ancient system. And we will. I'll let you go ahead and speak. Hello, Prem. Thank you for joining me this evening and trying to promote the knowledge.
Thank you.
Yes. So I'd like to start. Could you tell us a little bit about why did you choose this life path? Why did you choose Siddha medicine or did you choose? I know there's also. I know you come from a family tradition. Maybe you could speak about your family tradition. But I think through previous conversations, you shared that not everyone in your family, it seems like, is even following the traditional family path. So if you could share a little bit about why this for you, and then a little bit about your family and what the treasure that they've kind of put into your hands.
Yeah. Simply, if I can say, because it's a sag of my tradition. I born and brought up in a family of Siddha tradition, 600 years more experience with the generation by generation. And, so the reason everybody in the family born and brought up with such culture. And in my childhood, my grandpa and my uncles, like 4 uncles, like people, they trained me this system. And when in that time, the old time, in my childhood time, it's not, it's not popular like how we are interacting, like Skype, WhatsApp, social media, internet, nothing. But I know a lot of people travels miles and miles away distance and reach the family house and spend with my ancestors, try to learn with huge effort, because that time, now we can share. You are in USA, I am in India, within few minutes we can interact anything. But that time not possible. Even high speed vehicle is not for the below cart like vehicles traveling far distance to the villages, and they spend with my ancestors and try to learn as the part of family. When I bought up, when I'm a small kid, as a baby, when my grandpa preparing a medicine on hand, he will prepare other hand, he take me as a baby. So if you ask how I learn, simply I can say I did not learn, or I want to say the betterly, I try to live in the system where my ancestors gave the option to live and grow along with the system. So I just experience. Then I studied. I have formal study. I have academic, theoretical training, practical training, everything. But I did not use the word as a study, just to live with the system. When I grow up, like modern life, as an formal education, I got chances to learn IT, computer sciences, any other thing, along with my traditional studies, because that happened its own way. Formal education happened through the university and college school campuses. But when I think, see, by the luck of God, I born up in this family, so I know these things of the 14 members, the 14 generations knowledge. I got the chances. And other thing is that many people, they complain, it's not easy. Siddha is a complicated science. A surprise. I did not feel anywhere it's a complicated science. Then what happening? I just to watch outside and watch other families, other institutions, because Siddha is a simple science, but it is not so simple. We believe British Queen 18th century, she found the method of copyright and trademark. In according to the copyright trademark law, it's explaining the British Queen in the 18th century they found. But it's not like so. When we review the Siddha manuscript, we can understand. Every Siddha manuscripts, along with the book, there is some key book. That means if you refer a Shastra, that is a book, you can't be an expert. You can't get complete information if you did not learn the key book. That means they try to protect the knowledge by book and key book system, like many things. So if the master opened the knowledge with the book, key book oriented or correlated study method, the student will be in the confused stage. He can't catch the knowledge properly. So I understood many people are misleading by the system, and many people, some people depend upon their experiences. They try to manipulate. For a funny experience, once I watched one of a person, he's tried to teach his students with a rough manner. I asked, why you do like this? He said, see, you can say it's a symbol because you born and brought up in a family of Siddha tradition. I have no traditional background. I worried a lot. I tortured a lot by my teachers. So I will do like this way. See, the college ragging. If a student in the first year he faced the ragging in the campus, if he face a lot of ragging experience in the classroom first year, when he becomes a senior, he will become the ragging specialist. It's a psychological problem. So such a psychological issue also I can see in many masters. They try to do like this way. So I think, but I do not feel like so. The reason maybe that the true that man who said you have no problem, you born and brought up. Yes, I have no problem. I did not face any toughness, raggings, anything because my ancestors, my blood, they shared this knowledge. But if we look on the Siddha system, yeah, through the blood, it reached on the water like an experience. We can say Shiva to Parvati, Parvati to Muruga. This science transfers, see, husband to wife, wife to son. But you want to know the reality, when it reached on the son's hand, the Lord Muruga, he shared the knowledge not to his son. It's explained the manuscript to his beloved disciple named Agastya, and Shiva to Nandikesha. And Parashurama, like a lot of experiences, is not going. Blood is thicker than water. The common, idiom we are experiencing. But water is precious than blood. I want to say like so because you can't drink the blood. But if you are tired, you will die. You want to drink the water. So blood, you want to maintain the life through your internal body. But if you want to maintaining the body, you want to drink directly the water. Water can become the blood. So a disciple is also the part of lineage, not by the father to son, son to grandson, not like that. So, and second thing, when I think is even 2000s, after my experience and studies, when I start clinical thing, actually in 2006 and 7. So I developed online, as an university studies, I got a lot of chances to learn IT, computer sciences, like multimedia, like things also I done because every time with the medical system to be out of the like a patients and medical life, I tried the photography and multimedia like things as an optional entertainment science. So when I study these things, I think a lot of global audience is awaiting for the knowledge, and everybody is not possible to travel from there to here, and it not demanding exactly. See, old, so that time I got an idea, old wine in a new bottle. New bottle is the new technology and old wine is the ancient sciences. That means for theoretical practices at least, and many sciences through a lot of theory required. So why they need to travel miles of distance and spending a lot of flight ticket and journey and traveling and stay or lodging expenses, many things. So I'm maintaining a virtual campus. I started in that early 2000s. Now 2020, I spread my wings of Siddha tradition up to 23 countries because many people can learn through online, and I simplify the manuscript. I translated to Tamil to English and giving us ebooks now because the situation again so bad because a lot of students can't planning the visit to Kerala because of Corona issue. Many people are suffering; they can't travel. So I think Marma like knowledge is even 80% we can cover through online, but 20 percentage everything the final touch we plan through direct classes. But I think is, see, video sharing like desktop sharing like methods, live streaming like methods, these methods can cut short again the final level, like everybody know, because when we showing the video, a lot of 4K videos, very close experience, like many
Mm.
things. That means if we invest more money in the digital field, we can help more students. Now I take a risk and I success, because the last is in Malaysian students, they completed their education and they show their experiences through video. That is, they show their experiences with their patients and result only through the video sharing. After online theory classes, we train them through video also. That is, technology is changing. Even modern
Mm.
medicine, American doctor assisting a French doctor for doing open heart surgery or open brain surgery. Such crucial thing through video conferencing and video streaming. Hmm, like things we are managing. So I am adopting everything. The final result is that creates Siddha healers all over the world.
Mm.
This is my simple life. And behind these things, the prayers, upasana, sadhana, meditation, Siddha is a spiritual oriented science also. If you believe the Agastya, if you believe the Lord Shiva, if you do the prayer, the real thing will happen inside of you. I am only a tool, I am only a guide. I am connecting you people through me to the master. That's all. I am just a mediator, nothing more. So,
Mm.
Siddha is not a physical and not a mental, also a spiritual science. Is can heal physical, mental, and spiritual way. So the real guru inside of you in Siddha, it's not my word, it's the word of Agastya. Guru irupadu
Mm.
ullathile. That is Guru, Master, Guru sitting inside of you. Ullathile means inside of you. Porul iruppu thannukulle. The real laboratory and experience lab is inside of you. ഈ പൊരുൾ തെരിയാമൽ സ്ഫുടം ബോധപ്പെട്ടി ജ്ഞാനപ്പൊണ്ണെ without awareing this secret, how you can success, oh lady, how you can success, oh man, how you can success. That means we test, we execute a lot of things virtually, and very proudly we can say our students and we people successing through utilizing the modern facilities. And now the world is facing a complicated disorder also, like corona. Early
Mm.
few months in Kerala, the Nipah, and many countries SARS, like Ebola, like many things. See, many viral infections, we have no real medicines. Now HIV medicines are giving for coronaviruses. That means substitute therapy. Anyway, two option the whole world thinking, like one is that keep distance, break the chain. That means one man to other man spreading. Break the chain is the one way, that is isolate, stop, like more than hugging, say namaste, avoid the shake hands, keep distance, break the chain. That is one thing. But we are social beings, right? How can we break sometimes? If happen to our family member, if happen to our close friends, sometimes we need to lift him to the hospital if he fall down unconscious. Or can you,
Mm.
as the part of break chain, can you give up him and wait for the gloves and safety kits? No. So as a social being, break the chain is a Herculean task. I think so, because Italy, China, they have a good medical system. Why they suffer? Situation.
Mm.
So as a social being, here the second option is that health, immunity. That is the strong immunity is the second option. Anytime anybody can be attacked by many virus. Now today we are calling on virus, COVID-19. Tomorrow, yesterday SARS. Tomorrow, what may be going to happen? Because we destroy the nature, we
Mm.
torture the nature so much badly. There is a grace from nature. It's not possible to expect any grace from the nature, because we already break the hand of the nature. Nature have the limitation to pamper you. We need to rechange the world. But anyway, we need to change the world. We need to change the health system.
Okay.
So anyhow, we creating the change makers for the
Mm-hmm.
new world through the Siddha system. And we are planning anyhow the golden knowledge, like Varma Kalai is the first strategy we are planning to share to the whole world.
Mm.
This simple moments we are
Okay.
planning here.
Okay. Okay. Excellent. So, so in your family, then The Varma is considered equally important as the medicine healing tradition. Yeah.
Yes. Because when you are traveling, no medicinal kit along with you, no pharmacy along with you, and Siddha medicine is not like modern medicine. You can't buy everything through the medical shops. So finally, the Varmakalai and alchemy are the crown and sword for an emperor named Siddha. Siddha, if you consider Siddha as an emperor, look in the ancient science, Hercules like people, look on the ancient system as how you identify an emperor or a king with a beautiful crown with a strong sword, right? They are the signs of an emperor. So, the same way, Varmakalai or Marma Vidya, the Varmam, that means the vulnerable spot oriented science, and the alchemy or the golden sciences or the super sciences of the part of Siddha science.
So now Augusta is also mentioned in the Ayurvedic texts. Yeah. So can you say a little bit of the difference between Ayurveda and
Yes.
Siddha?
Beautiful question. First upon, I want to say, let us go back. Let us go back again, go back. Not in the BC 5000 and 10,000. Some books explaining Siddha was invented in or discovered in BC 5000, 10,000. It's not true. See, in mythological books, we know about Agastya. In Chatur Yugas we facing now Kali Yuga, right? So Dwapara Yuga, Treta Yuga, like back Yugas, in the Yuga of Krishna and in Yuga of Rama, one Yuga is around 17 lakhs and something years of Manushya Varsha, that is human life, that is 17 lakhs, 17 point something lakhs of years of lakhs of years is equal to one Yuga. That is more than 45,000 lakhs of years back, the system founded. That because Lord Shiva's time, Agastya's time, if you read the Puranas, the long date back the system. So now we can come to the question, Siddha and Ayurveda. See, that time no Siddha and no Ayurveda. The medical science divided into three categories. Manusha, Rakshasa, Deva Vaidyam. Manusha Vaidyam, it is explaining simply in two lines, Douglas. இலைபாரு குழைபாரு பட்டபாரு மெல்ல மெல்ல பற்ப சிந்தூர கெட்டு பாரு பாரு. That means இலைபாரு, ila means leaf. That means explaining the different part of a tree, leaf, stem, flower, seed, fruit, root, like many parts of the herbal things, preparing kashaya, arishta, asava, lehya, churna, rasayana, like medicines, that is herbal like herbal formulations. It calling manusha. Manusha means simply is the manusha means in the word of Sanskrit and Malayalam meaning is that manusha mean human medicine. Manusha Vaidyam, the medical science of human medical level of, that is human level of medical science. Second is the Rakshas or Asur Vaidya. Rakshasa, I think you know the meaning of the word Rakshasa, right? So Rakshasa is and Asura is Asur, against the Devas, the ferocious people, also strongest, roughest, and heartless, like words we can sometimes we can use, like it not write the words, but anyway, the toughest and cruel or some many meaning. That is the surgical medicine. Ancient time no anesthesia or not like that. The modern time of anesthesia, very cruel, tight with the in Susruda's pictures, the disciples holding a patient and Guru doing the surgery, painful. So it calling surgical medicine, that is Asura Vaidyam. Aruvai, it used the word in Tamil in Siddha, and Shalya Tantra is the Ayurvedic books explaining. Now the modern Ayurvedic and Siddha. That time, no Ayurvedic and Siddha, Manusha, Rakshasa. And Manusha Vaidyam is full of in the modern in the politics, like Ayurvedic and Siddha politics. I prefer to use that word, the politics, that is
Supporting. What do you mean?
politics, ancient
Politics.
politics, yeah. Ancient politics like Ayurvedic and Siddha is like a part of two politics.
Okay.
So Ayurveda is Manisham is equally like Siddha and Ayurveda they have. Only the name of medicine is different. For example, Bela Thailam, it is an Ayurvedic name, and Kurundoti Ennai, it is the same formula and a little bit differences only, as similar as same. That is in Siddha medicine. So Manisham is everywhere equally like these things, and Arvai then or Agada or sorry Shalyatantra, that is Ayurvedic word, that is surgical also they are using, and Varma that is an alchemy like things, alchemy, that is Deva Maritvam, divine medicine, that is 64 pashanas, poisons, and 120 uparasas, preparing a lot of beautiful, life-saving, special, super special medicines. Is alchemy, and only 2-3% of medicine is only in Ayurvedic books, but full of Siddha is alchemy, a lot of alchemy. So, when Indus Valley civilization time and Aryan and Dravidian culture system, these two sciences divided into two people's hand. Ancient people like Dravidians, they hold Marma secret safely. So, if you refer in Ayurvedic Marma books, you can see only 107 vital point, no anti-vital point. But in Siddha, lakhs of manuscript about Varma Vidya, Marma Kalai, and if you happen any issue in the Varma point, save the life, giving the hit or knock to the anti-vital point. That is without any medicine, save the normal life in normal way. That is Varma Kalai. And also the pulse examination, the beautiful pathology method is examine the diseases like a Siddha Varma Kalai. Is pulse examination Nadi Parisha. Ayurveda people using the same, but in Siddha, 18 Siddhargal Nadi Shastra, 18 Siddhargal Nadi Shastra, 18 Siddha, they develop Nadi Shastra, different beats. So, such a beautiful science. So, this in later, in the part of politics, Ayurveda, Siddha, like in new branches in the part
So
of.
yeah, because in the some Hittite and Ayurveda, they say that the healing science came through the Ashwini twins and through Brahma, from
Yeah.
Brahma, yeah?
Yes,
And so
Brahma, Ashwani
this
Deva,
is kind of,
Atreya.
this
Yeah,
is politics, basically, in terms of the
Ari and
story,
Dravida politics.
historical,
Yeah,
yeah,
because
yeah,
even
yeah.
Brahma, it is coming to Ashwani Deva to the earth, and Brahma, Dhanvantari, Artaya, Kashyapa like series, because it's the politics of a, in Indian politics, LDF and UDF, like a left Democratic Party and a right Democratic.
Yeah,
So,
I had read someplace that in the Dravidian culture there wasn't the concept of Brahma, and that the concept of Brahma came later. And then I also remember a story where Brahma remembers the three Vedas and then creates a fourth one called the Atharva Veda, and the Atharva means the fire priest of the Zoroastrian religion from Persia.
yes.
That's what the people who do the fire ceremonies in Zoroastrian in Persia, their name is Atharva.
Yeah, yes,
So
Atharva
there's
Veda, the Chadurveda's preparation, when they prepare the Chadurveda, Atharva Veda, see, it's a part of, actually, if you refer some books, it's explaining BC 5000 or 10,000 it happened. That is one thing is true. That time this politics started. This
okay. Well, that
politics
makes sense.
started.
That's when it started. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it seems pretty obvious that I know there's like a big push that there was never a separation between North India and South India.
Yes. Lot of
But I think
yeah.
that this is politics, because even though Great Britain used that against India, there's reality that the South Indian Indian culture was quite different, quite separate from the Aryan people that came in. There was, there maybe was
And
overemphasized, but definitely
other
there
one
was some
funny
type of Aryan.
yeah, other on funny things I can inform you. For example, see the like some manuscripts, Thanundari and Patanjali, like this Patanjali considering a Siddhan,
Yeah,
like a
Patanjali. Yeah.
some because that means language, some funny filtration like Sanskrit books are Ayurveda and Tamil books are Siddha. See, uh, Tamil Nadu using Tamil, Dravidian's language is Tamil. For example, you talking English, my mother tongue is Malayalam, but our common language we are talking in English. But in case of European, they have their own country-based languages, but as a common language. Now common language, everybody learning English as a common communication. So, but some countries, for example, in medical study, in Kerala, yeah, all over India, the medical study is by English only. And but if you go to China, you do to the MBBS Chinese medicine, a modern medicine, the student first year they must learn Chinese language, and Russian language they can't learn in English. But it faces a lot of troubles for overseas education. But if a common language like these things, English is easier. So that time the politics become is Tanudiri. He write about in Sanskrit. That time the royal language. Sanskrit get a as like a shadow of like is a royal language. So there like a dignity maintenance in the part of these things. One time many manuscripts written or translated to Sanskrit. But we know other thing. The Sanskrit is the modern compared to Tamil. Tamil is oldest. So
Same with the
uh,
agamas. Yeah, the agamas is another story too of how it's originally was in Tamil.
and other reality we need to know that the basic knowledge, the base time have no books and no manuscript, only Vaimori. Vaimori is that oral transmission, right? I transmit my knowledge as a poetic way. But Siddha, they develop a classical method like poetic. That is poetic format with a proper music rhythm. That means once a teacher explained to the student, he will not forget it. That a poetic, like many things. Later, only the palm leaves and the metal leaves, or right in like in the stones and rocks. Many methods happen. So we need to think about the ancient day. Anyhow, the knowledge in front of us. Our duty is
Yeah,
that more than fighting about these things, just make it useful for the public domain. Let it bring in front of the public domain.
yeah. And so the Siddhas, they traveled around the world. Yeah, they were
Yes,
in Egypt. In Egypt, they were in South America. They were in Mexico. The pyramids, throughout Mesoamerica are all set up according to Vastu, traditional Vastu from
yeah,
Tamil culture. Yeah.
yes,
So
yes.
so it's an ancient society. Yeah, ancient body of knowledge. And
Because
yeah, go ahead.
depend upon the culture, depend on the climate, depend upon the availability of herb, depend upon the building material in the Vastu construction, depend upon the building material. Indian strategy and European strategy, American strategy, everything different. Strategy of the nature. Home is that protective of life from the nature. That is Vastu change. Second, medical science of traditional medicine, Amazon forest, and if you come to Agasthyargudam forest, different herbs. Even here, one herb look how it look like, but it entirely different if you go 200 kilometers away from here. So
The way it looks. Yeah.
yeah. So the traditional medicine is the best way than Siddha or Ayurveda. But ancient word like Siddhar, like the lineage of Lord Shiva, he found a system. This system we commonly called the Siddha system. And Siddha means Siddhi. Wherever the Siddhi, they have. See, if you have a Siddhi, you will take the help from your nature. You want a basic Siddhi. So how to gain the Siddhi through some exercises, some practices. Our system is explaining how to gain this knowledge. That's all. Simple.
So the you mentioned something about
Sorry, the breaking. Can you repeat the question?
uh, so, so, so much information. Yeah, yeah. But basically, so so your family 600 years ago, they learned. Oh, I remember my question. Where did the monks? Did the?
Can you
Yeah,
repeat the question because the video is jerking, Douglas? Now I think